Hey there, guys. It's controversial here. So, one of my friends, one of my close friends, in fact, told me about this purge law that is apparently about to hit Illinois in the U.S. Now, I thought I'd talk about it a little bit, and yeah, I'm talking about it now. So, let's just read up about this. Illinois. Okay, I'm reading now. Let's begin reading. Illinois becomes the first state to pass a purge law that allows criminals to be released without bail. Now I'm reading the following. Illinois is making history by being the first state to test out the purge law. The purge in real life. On January 1st, 2023, the Safety Act Illinois will be active. The Safety Act stands for Safety, Accountable, Fairness, and Equity Today and will allow its residents to commit crimes freely. Just that in of itself sounds like something from a movie, like The Purge, for example. But this is just going to bring about more crime. Now I'm reading as follows. Governor Pritzker Pritzker says that the law marks a substantial step toward dismantling the systemic racism that plagues our communities, our state, our national, and brings us closer to true safety, true fairness, and true justice. Wow. Do you? Let me just read that again. Governor Pritzker says that the law marks a substantial step towards dismantling the systemic racism. Systemic racism. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me continue. That plagues our communities, our state, our nation, and brings us closer to true safety, true fairness, true justice. Who writes these things? Anyway, let me continue. The Counter Signal reported that the law would end cash bail for 12 non-detainable offenses. This includes second-degree murder, aggravated battery, arson, drug-induced homicide, kidnapping, burglary, robbery, intimidation, aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing and eluding, drug offenses, and threatening a public official. As you can see, there's a picture right here. The Safety Act states that the defendants of these crimes are presumed eligible for pre-trial release. Pre-trial release. Isn't there supposed to be a hyphen in between that? Anyway, release. This is only possible if prosecutors don't present clear and convincing evidence showing that the suspect poses a threat to a specific person. But isn't that everyone who's on this list? Isn't that every single person that is on this list? I mean, like someone being in jail, okay, depending on the offense, someone being in jail means that they are harmful not only to themselves but to other people, to society. That's what it means when someone is a criminal, when someone is locked up. Now, sure, there are non-violent crimes. Like as for a person, like if you're someone who's a drug, who just deals drugs, right? I mean, surely you are hurting people. But then again, there's rehab, there's institutions that help people deal with such drug issues. Like drug addicts choose to take drugs. Drugs don't choose them. So, but I mean, then again, I mean almost all of the like pretty much all of the crimes on here are for people who essentially fall under this. Let me just read it again. This is only possible if prosecutors don't present clear and convincing evidence showing that the suspect poses a threat to a specific person. Isn't that everybody? Don't these people kill indiscriminately or whatever? Second degree murder, robbery. I mean, some people rob whoever they can. Specifically, if someone has a nice house, a car, surely they should have nice things. But okay, let me continue reading the last part. The law will require prosecutors to request detention for the defendant. This also means the state of Illinois will hold a trial within 48 hours to determine if the suspect should be released or not. Released. Investigators believe that believe that's not enough time to compile evidence from surveillance and body cameras, crime labs, and forensic analysis, which is true because trials do take time and new evidence comes up that's what the whole point about an investigation is supposed to take place, and there's supposed to be a certain amount of times, unless someone is delaying something, unless they cannot find a witness or someone who is supposed to essentially is supposed to testify in court. Anyway, let me continue. The new law also gives criminals 3 phone calls within 3 hours of arriving at any detention center. There will not be any restrictions on phone calls, so criminals will be able to intimidate or tamper with their witnesses. Look, what is the point of this? I mean, so surely humanity's bored. There has to be some top level elitist group or something like that, or some elite family. I don't know, like these Rothschilds or whatever these big families are that run the world. This has to be their doing. Our society is bored with following the rules, and this is a representation of how humanity is bored. I mean, surely if they had done this in a time where people, but I mean, then again, no one wants to take accountability for their actions. It's always someone else's fault. It's always someone else to blame. But I mean, then again, I don't have much to say about this, but this is a really stupid law, and this makes zero sense. So this is controversial signing off saying looks like the Purge law or the Safety Act that came from a movie will be actually happening in real life, and we'll have to sit by and watch. I pray for everyone that lives in Illinois, their families, and for their families, their kids, their mothers, their fathers, their sisters, their brothers, their whole families and their friends. Whew! What is this world coming to? What is this world coming to? But anyway, guys, this is controversial signing off. You can put your thoughts down below if you want. I don't know. No one ever really does. But anyway, guys, I'll see all of you guys next video, eh? Goodbye.